Okay, so let's take this one for example. We just click save. I go to Airtable and I can see the company name and I can see also the following things. We go to final review and let's see how it actually looks like. I built an automated outbound SDR with AI that sends thousands of personalized emails to my ideal customer with one click. And this allows me to book more calls, increase revenue, and essentially not do the tedious manual tasks such as writing the scripts, personalization, doing the research. And after watching this video, you will know exactly how I built the system and how you will be able to build the system as well, so you can book more calls, increase revenue without hiring new full-time SDRs, skipping the tedious work, and reaching out to your ideal customer with personalized messages. What we will do today is we'll go step by step on how this system works, then we'll show you a quick demo, and if you stick to the end of this video, I'll share with you some hack that I used in this specific system so you can build the system much faster than I did. So let's get started. So this is how the process looks like, and we're gonna walk through step by step from getting a list of leads automatically to actually finally making the bling bling, making the money. So let's walk through each one of these steps. So in these initial steps, what we are doing is we are building a list of qualified leads. We do it automatically and we do it by identifying where is our ideal customer. In this case, the system that I built, I'm scraping LinkedIn jobs. Essentially, I identify my ICP, how many employees they have, what's the industry, what's the job that I'm after. And this is intent-based marketing, because whenever someone is hiring for, let's say, content marketing or SDR or someone like this, they have some need in these departments, and if I pitch something or a product or a solution around this that is not necessarily hiring someone, they maybe have the budget to invest in this kind of a department. So you can imagine that the first step is gathering leads from all over the places. It can be LinkedIn jobs, it can be Twitter pages, it can be Facebook groups, it can be Apollo.io, ZoomInfo, and all the database that exist that you can pull data from. So we can imagine that we have multiple arrows like this that are coming, and all of them are going to one central database. The reason why we want to have some database to store these leads, even though some of them might not be qualified, is because we want to handle duplicates. This is the first thing. So we know that we already scraped these people and we already have a record of who we already have. And we also have some export dates, so we know when we got them. So we have some reference point. For example, I had this client that I built for them like a Google Maps database, and they wanted to know when there is new lawyers added to this database. Google is not providing this option, but when we have an export date, we can do this. The next thing, after we got the job, we got the information, what we are doing is we are getting more information about the company. So this is an automation that can run on Python or make.com. I'm a fan of Python and I like to code stuff, so I do this with Python, but it can also be done with no code and make.com, and much faster, to be honest. And we are using LinkedIn to get the job, and we are also using LinkedIn to get the information about the company. So here we get the company LinkedIn URL. And here we run another automation that allows us to get the name, the website, about the company, industry, number of employees, and we'll see later why we need this data. Now, in case we don't have enough data from LinkedIn itself, what we can do is we can use a web scraper that just goes to the website, maybe gets their first page, get their offer, their USP, and maybe we want to see that a company is a B2B company. We maybe want to see that they are not selling to consumers. So we can check that based only on the landing page, or maybe we want to get the case studies of people and use this in our cold outreach, or maybe we are looking for specific people who have specific case studies. We can all do this by enriching our data with the web scraper. So up until this moment, we created this huge database with all the data we need, and now it's time to qualify. Here we define our ICP, who is exactly the people I'm looking for, which industry they are at, which industry they are not at, which maybe there is competitor that are selling the same things that I'm selling, so I want to disqualify them. I don't want to reach out to them. For example, maybe I don't want to reach out to HR companies which are really relevant in these job posts. Maybe I don't want to reach out to staffing company and so on, so I can disqualify them. I want to also, some things that I did in this step is checking if the company is B2B company or not, and if it is, disqualify them, and also give me the reason why you think they are B2B or B2C. So by the end of this step, we have all the qualified leads on a database. In this case, I'm choosing Airtable as a database because it's visual. I can see all the qualified leads in one place. I can validate the data. I can keep track of all the data, and I can trigger outreach automation, which we'll talk about in a moment. And basically we'll have a huge database that every day we have this automation that is running, scraping jobs, every day scraping jobs, getting all the information we need, qualifying this and saving it to a database that is then triggering the outreach automation. And up until this moment, we know that we have a database full of our ideal customers. So what we need to do is just reach them out, which in this case, it requires a few steps. So once I have a qualified lead, what I'm doing is I need to find the contact information. We first of all need to define who is the decision makers that we want to reach out to. Maybe it's CEOs, CTOs, COOs, VP of marketing, VP of sales, managers, owners, vice presidents, and so on. We identify the ranking of the people that we want to reach out to. So let's say we want to reach out to the CEO. If we are not able to find the information of the CEO, we are going to get the COO and the VP of sales. Okay, and we want to define maybe 3 to 5 of these. So what we do is we go to services like Apollo.io. We just take the information we took before, the website of the company, and the title of the person, and we match this up and we find the email or the phone number or the details that we want to get. And what it also gives us, the LinkedIn URL. So if we want to do some personalization in our email, which I'll show you in a moment, but specifically to this person that we are reaching out, we can use a service like Rapid API, and they have this many APIs, by the way, but they have this one API that we can use to scrape LinkedIn profiles without handling all of the things. It's just an API. We just give it a URL. We can take the person's previous experience. We can take, what is the current working at, some achievements, and everything they have on the LinkedIn profile. Great. So now we have the contact information, emails, whatever it is that we got from Apollo. And now the next step is to verify these emails, because most of the cases, if you use these services before, they really are not really verified, and sometimes you can send emails that are not verified, and this can lead to burning your domains, and it's not a good sign for Gmail, Outlook, or the services that you're using to send emails. So for sure, what we want to do is we want to verify these emails before we send. I'm using the service Bulk Email Verifier or Bulk Email Checker, I'm not sure, and it's really good for me so far. You can also use Million Verifier, and you just verify the email. Another hack that I used in this project, in this system, in case we didn't find the email on Apollo and I still want to find it, I created a few patterns, okay, all the possible combinations there is for emails, the first name, last name, and domain. Create all the possible combinations and just use this verifier to find out who is verified. And if you find one that is verified, it means that this is the email. So this is another hack to find emails. Now next, we have the contact information. We want to reach out to the person and craft a message that will actually convert this person. So this one is combined with a few ways. And by the way, we don't have to use ChatGPT. We don't have to use personalization. You can definitely A/B test this. I found from sending tons of cold emails that once the person have the pain, the personalization is nice, but the pain point, actually pinpointing the pain point, is more important. And this is kind of covered in this step when we are going to intent-based approach. When people are hiring people, they have a pain. We know they have a pain for sure. For example, on social media, if they engage with certain posts on LinkedIn, Twitter, and that is related to their problem, we know they have a problem. If they, search for a YouTube video and they click on a video, we know they have a problem. If they click on PPC ads or search on Google, we know they have a problem, and this is called intent-based marketing, which I already mentioned. So we also cover AI personalization, but it's not a must. So let me show you some powerful thing we can do here. So the first thing we do when we write the message is we want to have some template. I like to use, this is just general template just to give you an example, but in this template we can use all sorts of things. So a first name, we can give something like, happy Thursday, or, have a great afternoon, or something based on the hour. Enjoy the hot weather in, I saw that you are hiring this job position. So this is all just a regular merge field that we found from the other things. So we start with this, I saw that you are hiring this job position. This is a case study, wanna book a call. This is kind of the structure, right? Like we have the first line, we have the body, and we have the call to action in every cold email, and actually in every marketing creative like ads or whatever. But here what we can also do, once we have this template, we can now of course, the logic and the AI can fill this, but now we can use also a AI liner. What it allows us to do is I can go and I can create a prompt to tell the AI, create this personalized one-liner that says that I did some research about this person based on the company based on their information on LinkedIn. And we can really be creative here and think about some things that we wanna do on large scale based on the profile of the LinkedIn, based on the company. And for example, one thing that I like to do, and I will show you an example also in the demo, is that I have this template that, this company is helping X people do Y by providing Z. So this is kind of the sentence of the company. And I used to use it with the cold DMs on LinkedIn. And if you really nail it, people think that you actually did research. But instead of doing the research yourself, you just give it to the prompt. So the more information we gather on the previous steps, the more we can play with the personalization. But again, I would not go too much about it, and I would just A/B test it as the other templates. So the way I like to see this template is basically combined from normal merge fields, AI merge fields, and also this weather and logical merge fields that are dependent on the time or weather, and you can mix and match with them and create the perfect script or converting scripts. And we simply store these merge fields on the database. And now that we have the template, we have the copy, we now can decide what we want to do. If we want to do everything automatic, we can use a service like SmartLead or Instantly that allows us to send thousands of emails automatically. We just upload this script, and as part of the system that I built, all I do is I define the script on the campaign on SmartLead, and this system is uploading to this campaign that I defined. So we created a campaign beforehand. We decide on the schedule, maybe on the location. It can be UK, US, whatever your local country, whatever you are from. We decide on the cadence, on the hours that it's gonna send, the days. Once we set this all up, all there is left to do, and once we also define the script, all there is left to do is just upload new leads with the data that we need, and it works like charm, and it sends automatically. Again, every day, new leads are coming in. We get new leads from these platforms, we get the information about them, we qualify them, we save them on a database, we create some personalization cold email, we upload this to the sender, and it's just sending automatically. From this step on, we can integrate with SmartLead, for example, with a webhook that is telling us the replies, giving us the replies. We can use ChatGPT to analyze these replies, or you can also use, by the way, SmartLead, they are also analyzing your responses, but if you want to do something more advanced, we build a prompt that is basically telling us positive, negative, or natural, and give us the reason why it's positive, negative, or natural. We then save it to our CRM. Okay, now it's not just a database of leads. Now it's more serious. It's for our closers, for salespeople. I like to use Airtable also as a CRM, but if it's HubSpot, we use HubSpot, and we mark this lead as, engaged leads. And now we got to the stage that from, remember in the beginning of this chart, natural leads, some general leads that we created, then they turned into qualified leads. Now they are engaged leads. We save them on the CRM, and now our inbox manager is handling the responses, book them on a call, and we make the money. Now let me show you a quick demo of how this system is working, because it's pretty cool. Let's see that. Okay, so for the purpose of this demo, this is the example we are using. The service is lead nurturing service. It's helping people nurture your leads, get more deals, and so on. The ICP is tech companies with 11 to 50 employees from the United Kingdom. The job titles that we are looking for are CEOs and VP of sales, ideally CEOs. In this case, we are gonna call this campaign 1150 CEO UK 9 sample. This is the format I like to use. And we are gonna use a USP prompt. You'll see in a moment what does it mean, but it basically combines the service plus the USP of the company that we are gonna reach out to in a sentence together to show them the benefits of using this service of lead nurturing. So let's see how it works. So I'm here on LinkedIn jobs. I'm in United Kingdom sales, and I see all these jobs. I wanna scrape them, of course. I'm gonna take this geo ID, and forgive me that it's scrappy, but we have some config here that I define the parameters. So I put here UK, and I put the keyword sales. Okay, so I ran the automation, and just to show you some of the logs, it scraped 40 jobs. In this case, I told it only to take 5 pages, and it also removed some of the duplicates. And now it got all the information related to this jobs. Now if we'll take a look, we have this simple application. We don't really need to have it, but let's take a look at the leads. We can see it visually, or it can all be automated. So in this case, these are not our target. Let's find something that is our target. Okay, so let's take this one for example. It's a software development company, 11 to 50 employees. We just click save. And again, this process can all be automated. Everything can be just from the scraping to saving to sending, just for the demo showing you how it works. I go to Airtable and I can see the company name, and I can see also the following things. Pretty cool. So let's see what happened here. So first of all, as I said, we saved this to our Airtable. We got the CEO, we got the name of the CEO, we got the email of the CEO, and let's see what's the status of this email. We got it passed, and we also got the company about and all the information that I talked about. We also have this USP. Now then we jump to Smart Lead, which is our sender who is gonna send this automatically. And again, all we do here is we set up the accounts that are gonna send, the schedule, the timing. We also set the script. So for example, I give it the example of this. A first name, so you're hiring this job position. USP, this one is an AI generated line. We'll take a look at this. This is some, case study or something, and some call to action. We go to final review, and let's see how it actually looks like. So, hey James, so you're hiring sales manager. Our lead nurturing service connects Furin with global, I guess we can add can connect Furin with global business and need to streamline. Here, to be honest, we can improve the AI to say it a bit shorter. We help this and this and this and that, and that's it. Looks pretty good. And again, if we go to Smart Lead, we can set up a webhook for this specific campaign or for all our campaigns. We can then analyze it with ChatGPT, save it back to our system, and make sure that we are doing the right inbox management to get them on a call. So I don't know about you, but this system is pretty cool. Imagine that not just LinkedIn jobs, Twitter pages, Facebook groups, and all the sources together combined to this one database, qualification, and this one AI outbound SDR that is sending emails every single day to your ideal customer. Now, before I finish this video, a few things. I said if you want to build this system faster, one hack that I like to do, and you can also watch the video of how I'm scraping LinkedIn jobs. There is a video, I will connect it here somewhere. Essentially, if you want to scrape, for example, Twitter pages, LinkedIn pages, or whatever it is that you want to scrape, before you build this yourself or give it a coder or developer, go to GitHub and just search for your project. There is a lot of talented and great developers that are building full projects that you just integrate this in your project and it just works. This all interface, I didn't build anything here. I just took some GitHub project, and on top of that, with the power of Cursor AI and Replit and all these new AIs, I just added a few features. Of course, I know to code, but you can add a few features to this and make it much more powerful. And a final note, if you are operating a marketing agency, a B2B SaaS company, or any B2B company, and you are looking for a system like this so you can book more calls, increase revenue without hiring new full-time SDRs, let's have a chat to see if it's a fit for your business. You can click the link below. What we can do is I can walk you through the system. We can take a look at your business, the way you generate leads right now. We can see if this system is a fit for you. If it's not a fit, what I can do is I can walk you through how to build a similar system to your business so you can at least have some automated machine that can generate you leads. So all you need to do is click the link below. I'll give you some more information. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.